information. Right.
So anyways,
No, I think but this I sent by email.
yes.
Can you unlock your phone? You should have unlocked. You can. You can scan these.
Okay, so basically we generated. Okay, go on. Sorry.
No. Okay. So we generate the code that you can scan, people can scan with their phones. So after that,
Now that you've scanned it, should I keep it on this? Okay, so now that you've scanned it, it's giving you a link of a video, and it's giving you a link of Kenzotopia, the event that we're going to be having, and it's giving you another button about the location. So if we go to Kenzotopia, it's giving you details about the event, where it is going to be, the time, and you can sign up for it. And then when you click on location, basically you can scan it from the website, and if you're ordering something online and your size is not in the online store, if you scan it, it gives you a button that says stores near me.
yes.
No, it's like this.
Yeah, then it gives you three options. The first option is of the store that we will be launching, and the other two options are of the store that are already here. So for example, if I click on Bruton Street, it will redirect you to the Google Maps and tell you where, or whichever one is the closest one, and it will direct you over there.
Yeah.
How come
So we're here playlist of information how you can get in touch with us, and also our map.
Here.
This is a flyer that we have designed on the basic design template of Kenzo, that they're going to be collaborating with banks for a promotional campaign. This is the flyer that we have designed for our information deck for our employees, and also for the people to tell them that we're coming up with a new product. So when we were speaking about that we're going to be having a magazine layout in basically in the promotion mix, we're going to be targeting, in the advertisement segment, we're going to be targeting GQ magazine for 6 months. We're not going to be doing it direct 6 months, we're going to be going over it on alternate months. The first month, the third month, and then the 5th month, because we don't have the budget to do so. So this is a template of how our magazine pages are going to be laid out in GQ. This is the GQ magazine, and these are the advertisements that we're going to be laying out. This is just a mock-up that we have designed for Kenzo over the month is over 3 months.
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason why we have decided to target the GQ magazine is because I think it is one of the bestseller magazines for menswear in London, and people actually read it, they take inspiration from it, especially the target audience that we have is the youth, and it's very easy to inspire them. After having a little bit of research and reading the stats for GQ magazine, we came up with the fact that they have around 630,000 followers on Instagram, just that people are following no matter what. That means whatever they post will come up on their newsfeed, and they have to go through it. The second thing that when we researched, we came across was that they're targeting the same target audience that we have classified, the A, B, and C1 adults, which is according to the social grade model. In 2018, according to the statistics, the GQ magazine has sold from July to December around 900,000 copies, which are proper copies. So after calculating and deciding how much, if we go with the GQ magazine, how many impressions we're going to be getting is around 1.5 million impressions just through the magazine. That can be through social media, their blogs, their Instagram, their Snapchat, and their hard copies as well. So I think in terms of that, we're covering a lot of people and we're targeting the right target audience that we want to achieve. And after this, we have prepared a little bit of an information pack for our employees to make them understand what the new product is about and how they need to market it, how we are marketing it, and how they can help us market it, and giving them a little bit of sales incentive so we can have a higher sales target in 6 months. We're doing everything according to a target of 1 month and then overall in general of 6 months. And Alexander will now describe a little bit of how the information pack is going to be in terms of explaining it to the employees and how we're welcoming them to the new product of the Kenzo jumpers.
First of all, we have a bit of history of Kenzo jumper, and then about our special collection that's about Zootopia. Then we explain to them how our jumper is made, and also in which size somebody can find it. Then here we have the target of 1 month and then 6 months, our promotion campaign and how we are going to promote our jumpers. The target is going to be for 6 months we have a target 32,000 pieces. So this is because our price is going to be an average 220 pounds. That means that in 6 months we want to gain 8 million pounds. We have also a staff sales promotion for the people who are gonna have the target that we are gonna have a trip with them in Berlin for 6 days, including flights, accommodation, sightseeing, and also 500 pounds for spending to make them more productive in sales. And in the end, we have the flyer about our event. We also we want to collaborate with some famous people here that are in the age of our target group, like Harry Styles and Calvin Harris.
Our motto is the world is your influence.
Okay. So the motto and the tagline that we've used for our campaign is "The world is your influence." The reason for using this is because the whole influence and the way the designers were inspired were by the first collection that Kenzo Takeda had designed was regarding the jungle jap, in which he had really crazy prints and there was a lot of colors, and that's what Kenzo is known for. And at that time, I think around the 1970s, the first thing that he said to people when he came with this whole jungle jap experience was that the world is my influence and I want the world to be the influence for people. So we thought that when the new designers were coming up with this campaign, they literally grasped the original the original essence of the brand and what Kenzo was actually inspired by. So we thought that it would be the perfect tagline for the campaign, "The world is your influence." So we decided to go with it. And because he was really inspired with prints and animals, we have decided to call the launch event for this these jumpers Zootopia. No, sorry, Kenzotopia.
Yeah.
Kenzotopia. We decided to call it Kenzotopia. Yeah.
Done, ladies?
Yes.
Okay, well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Okay, just any questions, gentlemen?
Well, I do have some questions, obviously. Well, I'm very proud of you first. Very, very good work. I can see Chief footprint on the augmented technology and stuff like that because I know Chief, but well, I wasn't too clear. Again, at the master's level, we can't do this kind of mistakes. I wasn't too clear about the methodology in terms of marketing research. So, for example, you were stating so many times, oh, this is very, we did study or we looked at things and it's very fashionable in London. According to who? What was the source of information? When did you gather? Did you look at quantitative data or qualitative study done before about secondary data, but by who? That's my first question. My second thing is, when you went to your promotional